grow, it's very possible you can make a forest. If you keep planting, regenerating the other plants, other fruits they grow, we can together build our education, the education of our dream. We don't, for this program, start, give intros severally, take up other topics, so don't get very topical issues. Amongst them, like sex for grades. Where we they talk here, they talk like say we be crazy people. We can't join body with the person when they sponsor the bill for all those way they abuse students, our students for universities. We can't join body part 1, part 2, we don't do them. And as soon as they hear, they don't pass their own side. It remains the House of Rep to join body to see. This is one part progressive step towards making our education a better place for all of us. Amongst the other one called reward system. As a result of the backwardness of education they take, students they feel down. No encouragement. When a student does a thing that is good, when a student comes up and shows something or displays something, creates something, produce something as a result of those innate skills or talent that the child get, how do we encourage that child? So there should be a reward system. JAM, scholarship, let us all have opportunity to do things well and well for us all. Because it go there creative, it go there productive, it go there, in fact, it go there counterproductive. If somebody do something, encourage them. We can't bring up the topic where we say, we can't say sex, reward system, yes, sex for grade, yes, streetwiseness. The number of children when they go school these days, our universities, are they fear. Well, now we will go find admission for them. Now we go do registration for them. Now we go make sure accommodation. Now we'll carry them, go school. Some of us at least will be in our head in the, we know small team when we get to university. As we come out, we prepare, say, plus, minus. Government feed employers, government might not employers. But however, whichever, we go survive them. And we survived it. Imagine some of this generation, these ones when they go to university, 16 years, 17 years, 18, 22, 21, they don't graduate. And if we not give them some of this, how do you dress when they go service? How do you dress? Your makeup, how your hair, your clothing, your everything. All of these things need to be told. They don't teach you for school. They not go teach you. But now for only eduradio, you feel get them. Today we go take calls. We go hear feedback from Una. eduradio come think I'm now, so okay, before now, it is part of our own program. Say, we get one program we're going to do when children go there on long holiday, but the COVID-19 pandemic can't come. It can't be like, say, put on that. We can't bring them up. Parents come, they enjoy. Like my old guy, they always talk, say, you they chop egg. You don't know what in the chicken they pass through where they lay the egg. We're passing through some problems. We are still on. We go still do them. But today, we say, we'll do small review. We want to hear you. We want to hear feedback. We want to hear what you they feel about our program. Criticize them anyhow you like, constructive or otherwise. A great mind like a Paolo will say, criticism is indispensable. As such, opposition must come. Because they will tell you something that will help you if you dare. But some people go off guard just to do anyhow. We're ready. Now, only then we can come up with something constructive. We are talking with countries. We're talking with Ghana. We're talking with South Africa. We are still speaking with Uganda, Egypt. We go do an educational summit. We go bring our education to among the first 5 in the world. And when we get all of these things together, first, our attitude must change. As in B before, it must not, we must change from as in B, conventionality. It's just conventional. We will not want to add value to do something different. No, sir. It's not fair. It's not good. We go here again from our brother. We go here again from our friend. For United Nations, how do they call them? United Nations High Commission for Refugees. Make we know the plight of the refugees, when it be. How? Then they carry education. Give those people when no fit get opportunity to do things. Sake of say, they no day for their own ancestral home, or they don't come up from their own place to another place. But before we go there, plenty people, they ask me questions. And the question when they ask me, they say, federal government, for sake of say, it is even late. What efforts are we doing to teach our lecturers, our teachers, our children? Schools like Ghana, Uganda, then they give radio. Now they will give television. Say this family takes census, this community between this location. See this television, see solar. It go produce in the evening. They sit down and watch. They teach them. Nigeria, which way forward? But now when I say student must go to school, it go good make we hear from the authority. Those protocols when they're set, are there details? Are there people to monitor this to the later? Because if they fear me, as long as I want my students go to school, what they don't put in place to check all of this? Maybe let check go sit down, because you need to check children are children, there will be children. We need to check them from time to time. We need to be sure that they are following the protocols set in place by the authorities. We need to make sure that teachers are not flaunting students. How then they do them? Because for each class, you go see like 70 to 80 people or students. How? Make we hear from the authority. We go know whether or whether this one are one of what would they call. So, we have supervisors. If we hear say then get supervisors, we go know. And when we know say then get supervisors, how often these supervisors go they go? Imagine some schools when they for only God knows these schools. Some school you cross water, some na canoe. These people go one carry canoe go there. Hello. Are we there? Hello?
Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, my name is Omang Dave. We there for the program what they call eduradio for Love 104.5. We're there for Abuja here for Papi.
Mm-hmm. Well done. Thank you very much.
Now, who be this person who they follow Yan this evening? So.
Okay, my name is Dr. Amadi.
Okay. Doctor.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, doctor and Dr. Mrs. Okay, doctors.
Yes, sir.
Hey, well done, man.
Thank you, sir.
How you be you?
We thank God.
Well done. How Toyota Corolla? Ma, you say?
I have my children and my baby sister, your wife.
Because I hear grandma. I no go there, please. Thank you very much. God bless you. No go there, I beg. No go there, I beg. Thank you. I bless. Thank you.
I don't understand.
No, I beg. No go there, I beg. Thank you. Then they find everybody.
let me start recording this conversation.
Chai. I beg. When I call you for something, I beg. Okay. Now we don't see secular when the government don't bring out. Say make children, especially those who won't go write exam, make them go write their exam. Waiting be those protocols when they how far?
No, the FCT.
No, I beg, sorry, doctor. Waiting be your position for FCT here.
I'm the coordinator of COVID-19 situation for Abuja.
Okay, congratulations, madam. Well done, man. You deserve it.
COVID-19 situation, thank you.
Okay, make we hear you.
So like 2 days ago, the Minister for Education already say they don't release protocol when they make public for all schools. Make sure that they comply with before they open schools. And based on the complaint now, because our children they write exam, we don't go. When the COVID-19 don't come, we don't know when the virus go. Put our lives on hold because of the virus. And now it's better for those who are in the existing classes to come and write their exams. So like FCT, the means that they carry the power when president give them. Both means that make them help them administer the city because I be the governor general of Abuja. So based on that, now when the CPS talk, now we will follow. So all those protocols when CPS don't release before now, FCT Education Secretariat will ensure that all schools through our quality assurance department and secretary department will ensure that all the schools comply with this protocol before we expose our children because our children are our future and our future hope, and if we don't take care of how they go out to go and enjoy their future, we all have problems. So the commission then complies to all these protocols, and thank God a very few number of students they resume school now.
Okay.
The existing class.
Okay.
And if you read that guideline, the guideline now says only those who are writing SSC, they are the ones who are existing. so they will get enough space to maintain social distancing, but everybody has a role to play, both parents and teachers. If you're picking the leave house, when you start to educate that picking from today, now what you're supposed to be this, you want to go there, somebody with people, wear your face mask. And parents can just, as a matter of urgency, start making these cloth face masks for their children, since they are going to be in an enclosed environment. And I'm sure that the schools also would have fumigate their school and make the whole place very, very safe for our children to come. So, to answer your question, summarily, FCCA will ensure that they observe all those protocols. And thank God, our own schools too are part of those that are going to resume. And before now, the Secretary are going to do everything possible to make sure that the school day okay for our children to come.
Okay, you know, say get some schools where when we say for English, English, what accessibility, how they go take some schools bicycle, they reach there.
No, those schools by law, you know one about the universal basic education. People are not supposed to walk far to access their school. If me and you for Abuja make you access the school, the community people go access their school. Okay. And they get divisional inspectorate offices across the territory that they must go there and see what will happen. And then they put measures in place to employ them from within their own community. So for Abuja, we know we'll get problem for that. I cannot talk for other states, but for here, all the schools are going to be inspected because the inspectors are living within them. And there's no child that will be schooling in, for example, in Gudun Korea that will live in Kote Town. If you're schooling in Gudun Korea, you remain in that Gudun Korea to access your school that you can track. That is what the universal basic education is. Okay. You should be able to short distance with your school. So
okay.
Bicycle or motor logo.
Come there. Okay, you won't give us, make we follow on our walk.
And that is not within my power.
Okay, no, listen first now. Now with the problem with professors and doctors and with this, you see, I say, yeah, don't say, you go wait my talk now, make I finish. They work, be say, the education secretariat, those supervisors, superintendents, and all of them, who they supervise, the superintendent them, to make sure, say, you were supposed to for one of those areas, you go really there indeed to do the work at that time. So that, you know, children are children. They feel just go now, say, see my face mask, fine, pass your own. Take my own wear, you carry your own wear. You know, observe teachers and observe, say, things go well.
By all the inspectors, get layers of authority. The people for that, I want in a week.
Okay.
The people from the headquarters used to go and visit them.
Okay.
This announcement happened yesterday. The Secretary about put all the necessary measures in place. Even before now, they don't go.
Okay.
Remember, there was one time that it was speculated that schools were supposed to resume. After that time, they were all safe.
Okay.
And they are aware that supervisors will be coming regularly. So
okay.
they don't just want to put them
okay. Okay.
Like I said, few students are coming.
Okay.
It will be enough for them to really have room to express themselves.
Okay. Okay.
But I believe that people will do what they are expected to do. Otherwise, whatever happens to them.
Okay. You know why? Madam Juma will not really get much time. Go when you give your parting word, because we for here go on work with you. They want to get feedback. Parents, teachers, students, you know, something when just start, there could be some hiccups here and there. So that if there's a feedback where they don't report, you see them. If you communicate us, again how we go get back to this Dr. Jumai, so that they will take, correct them, make our children take education, make them meet up with other people. Abi?
No problem. That idea, they're very, very welcome. Welcome that idea. Pass the message.
You know, get financial this thing, because.
No. we know you already as a very good volunteer now.
God don't born me come my volunteer all my life. Secondary school, I dey volunteer. I enter university. Now again, I don't finish university. Now volunteer, I go die. Thank you very much. Okay, well, Ajuma, we will call you again. We'll call you again. We will update you as we get feedback from our emails and all of that. Thank you very much. God bless you. I'll make you stay safe. You will be the chair for the COVID-19 here. We will tell you to stay safe as they tell us. Say me hi to senior doctor.
Thank you very much.
May no send children go grandma's place too. Bye-bye. Cut up. Kakam. Yes, my country people that listen to me. This on Edu Radio, your talk magazine program where they committed to take a critical look at our educational system, the falling standard of our educational system. Make we take telephone ring this evening. Make we take see whether we hear our people. The number to call now 090 9435 0415. The number again now 090 9435 0415. Make we hear una, make we talk to ourselves. Maybe on the topics we don't put on ground before. Hi B. Hello.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening, sir.
My name is Mr. Ability.
Mr.
Ability.
Ability. Hey.
Yes, sir.
Thank God for that ability. Well done, sir.
Oh, yes, sir. Sorry, sir, there's really a problem.
Okay.
You see, when the government and the parents are talking about students, they should also talk about the teachers' welfare also. Because the teachers are going to be on the front line too. They are not talking. I have heard many stories about parents, students, this and that, but I have never heard about teachers. Teachers' welfare, teachers' health, and this and that. So is that how we are going to, ask the teachers to go out, give exams to the students? They don't even know whether the teachers are going to be infected or the students that are infected with coronavirus and they can pass it out to the teachers.
Thank you.
We don't understand.
Thank you, Mr. Ability. This is Edu Radio, our own talk magazine program that is committed to take a critical look at the falling standard of our education, the welfare of lecturers, the poor infrastructure as a result of poor budgetary allocation, the poor infrastructure as a result that some students don't die, some students they congested, our students they take lectures, welfare for our students, our lecturers, it become big things. Now one of these things we'll go meet the management, say what about teachers, preventive, their own welfare. That was a good point. We'll take them up, sir. The number again to reach us this evening now 090-9435-0415. As you hear also, before we begin, try to reach our own partners, the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, make we hear the plight of the refugee people for Nigeria. In case you get matter to put mouth this matter, as a concern, the topics we don't take before now, sex for grade, we don't advance, very soon you go there for schools, infrastructure we don't talk, and so many other things to include this topic. Reward for excellence of our students, we go bring them one by one. Make we hear from one of our partners, make we know how then they fare. And if you did there, they hear us, you want to watch us with the stream live, you feel check us out for we day at Edu Radio on our Twitter page at eduradio.ng. Hello. Hello. Yeah. Hello, Mr. Tony of the UNHCR.
Yes.
I greet you, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening. Hello, my people out there. This is Edu Radio, your talk magazine program where they committed to inform and enlighten you on the state of our education with proper emphasis on the falling standard of our education. Now we get a guest, and that our guest, Naomi, the talk person of the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees. The refugees as EB, now some kind of people when don't come out from their own biological home, when their papa, their mama born them as a result of either natural disaster, crisis, or one or two problems. And those people, then they're vulnerable because when they're moving for your own base, when be base to another base, the other man feel they struggle land to farm with you. You could struggle so many things. As such, psychological, so many stress, so many issues go they come. And if these people are not taken good care of, they go just they die. Now these people come say, I be the United Nations, come set up this group, say make them carry our responsibility. Oga, make I hear you, have you know it true?
Mr. Dave.
Maybe I not talk well, carry on from there.
You spoke very well. Thank you, Mr. Dave. Thank you very much. We appreciate this invitation to join your program. And, we're happy to talk about Cameroonian refugees in Nigeria.
Okay.
So we have about, as of June or presently, we have about 58,000 Cameroonian refugees in Akwa Ibom, Cross River, Benue, and Taraba states in Nigeria. These are the principal states where we have the highest number of Cameroonian refugees. And if you look very closely at these refugees, you realize that 36,000 of these refugees are in Cross River State. So we have a big presence of Cameroonian refugees in Cross River State. And we also appreciate the people of Cross River and the people of Nigeria that have received these refugees. Some of them have received them in their homes. Some of them have received them as their neighbors. Some of them have received them as tenants. And if you look at the demography of these refugees, you realize that 30,000 of these 58,000 are children. And within that 30,000, you have almost more than 15,000 that are school-age children. So education is very central to the assistance that UNHCR is trying to provide to these Cameroonian refugees. And we appreciate the government of Nigeria for the support being provided to these refugees in the communities that are hosting these refugees. Education, for example,
Good. That one go.
has been opened to these refugees. The schools, the local schools, the community schools are open to these refugees. And it's true that the schools face the challenge of not necessarily having enough space, you know, because the numbers of the refugee children are sometimes even higher than the numbers of the
overstretched facilities.
Local, the host community. Some of these places where the refugees are residing. So UNHCR has managed to so far contribute to rehabilitating some of the schools and providing desks and providing educational material to some of the children and some of the schools, just to make a contribution and make it.
Hello, Mr. Tony.
Yes.
It be like see me I go become refugee because they don't enjoy more pass even the son of the soil. Shall not be refugees so that I can enjoy all those things.
Well, Mr. Dave, let me shed some more light. If you look at the number of refugees in Nigeria, Cameroonian refugees, UNHCR is still struggling to raise funds because the assistance we provide to refugees, we only do it through donations that people give to UNHCR, and we use it to provide support. And so far, I was saying we have about 15,000 school-aged children, but we have only been able to provide some schools assistance and fees and school bags, material to about 7,000 to 8,000 of these children. So you see, there's still a big group, a significant number of children, refugee children, that are not accessing school because they don't have schools very close by where they can go, or they don't have school materials, or they don't have registration fees, and the schools next to them is not big enough to accommodate them. So we still have these challenges. So you don't want to be a refugee, Mr. Dave.
Hey, no, because it be like get some proof for Nigeria when ordinarily it be like say to sit down for classroom, now luxury. Some na their bags and they take sit down for ground. So now they provide, so now they try very well. Now they try. So as it stands now, through donations and small stipend. So if person come now, so okay, somebody if you donate even 1,000 or 500, say come camp. He say I want to make a donation. You know get, but see 500 if he donates.
Mr. Dave, absolutely. UNHCR is open to people that and they say they have support for the refugees. We have, several foundations, and they've come and they've said we have this amount of money, we have this food stuff. We have these items that we want to give to refugees. Churches have come. I mean, if you go to Icom, for example, the Methodist Church in Icom is hosting several refugees within the church premises because they don't have money to pay for rents, you know. So people are coming with a lot of help.
Okay, so okay. Now corporate bodies. Nigerians who they listen to us, this is Edu Radio with our guest, will be Mr. Tony Asa, the spokesperson of United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, where they try to accommodate the influx of refugees from the Cameroon territory to the Nigerian territory. They don't try. We are calling on public-spirited people, companies, churches, organizations, individuals. If you get zinc, if you get yams, if you get rice, if you get money, even as an individual, as corporate bodies, we don't really get time here. Mr. Tony, our listeners, we go there with Mr. Tony for our program, one-on-one with Omang Dave on Edu Radio, where they come up on Thursday from 12 to 1. Make una come hear more inside how the refugee people feel, think and say, it is one thing to keep a group of persons, and it's another thing to accommodate them. It's another thing to provide food, not just food, providing quality education. Because when you provide quality education, it will help the people. Crime and criminality, stress, early death, go waka. All of this now waiting UNCHR, they provide for refugees. It can be anybody. Just as in Nigeria, in Adamawa, part of our own countries there, they move to the Cameroons. So if we not do good, you go see good. It is good to be good. And you can follow us on our Facebook page, when be eduradio.com/eduradio.ng, eduradio.com/eduradio.ng. You follow us on our Twitter page, eduradio.com, @eduradio.com, @eduradio.ng. You follow us on our YouTube, eduradio.ng. In case you get mail, you get query, you get something where you want to reach out, eduradio.ng@gmail.com. Mr. Tony Ase,
Yes,
please, you Griso will continue with you again on Thursday on our online program, one-on-one with Omang Dave, where we go exhaust 1 hour. We go take telephone calls, your plight. In case you get anything where you want observe, you want talk, you want tell them, you want contribute, you want do, you want... Please, make we carry them where we'll get plenty time, talk and ask a lot of questions. Is that okay, Mr. Tony?
Mr. Dave, thank you very much again, and I look forward to the session that we'll have on Thursday. I think it will be very interesting to appreciate the support of local communities in Nigeria to Cameroonian refugees, and also see some of the efforts UNHCR has managed to undertake with the help of our donors around the world. To name a few, the US, France, the EU, and other donors that have contributed to helping refugees. And I was just mention that I was referring to Deeper Life in Icom.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Tony. We'll continue. We'll not really get time. They don't use Bulala for me for studio. Thank you very much, Mr. Tony. God bless. Make una stay safe. The coronavirus still there real. Social distancing. Package your children. We'll go take education. Education is key. Bye. See what you show me.